We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Flushed out right. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rivers now. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Brings up. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Packers 0. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, he's going to air. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Gain on the play. First down, Packers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. Will be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Tremont Smith on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, 79! 79!
Play fake, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A throw out wide caught by Pascal. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Check, 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 check. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Check three.
Again, it's Rivers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate, watch his skirt.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They run the draw play with Mack, and he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. After the penalty, it's Jones. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Packers 3.
And the defense will spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st down, Green Bay.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Packers.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Incomplete.
And my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Colts take over first.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Packers 10, Colts 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Taylor is the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Mike 42. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Mike 42, Mike 42. All day, dog. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 0.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. There he goes right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
42. Mike 42. Left. Shot 42. Come on.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 59 yards.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
At the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Rivers. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Aaron, give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
1st down.
Looking deep downfield. This is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Packers 24, Colts 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lift your wings at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
By the Packers.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
117, 117. Brilliant. It's got Mike 42, Mike 42. Here we go, here we go. Check safety, check safety.
Final play of the half, Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
34.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Tremont Smith on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Slide, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Marlon Mack.
Rivers pass.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
15 yards. And
caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's got his man, Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Rivers' throw going to be taken in by Campbell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Will Redmond. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Aaron Jones.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Packers.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Man, I got you. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check pass.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right, and incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes the score. Packers
Extra point
41.
up and good by Crosby. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great play.
It's a foot race.
Is that it?
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. A first down run by Jones not going to work out as he's hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The throw over the middle, taken in. Woo! And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Rivers on first down. He's got Burton here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air again here, Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Taylor, the ball
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And now here is another interception. picked off by Jair Alexander. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Rodgers now on first down. Caught left side by Funchess. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. A massive pickup there. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Packers 55, Colts 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up first and 10 at the 45.
White. Twelve. Mike 42.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Caught left side by Hilton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A Rivers throw going to be caught by Pittman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
A gain of 9.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That's going to be caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. One receiver left is Hilton.
Push him back. Push him back. Deuce. Wait, 89.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. That's caught at the 2. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown, Colts.
That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got pulled on that one.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
55.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.